Hey everybody, it's me Stacy here at Scrapbooking Made Simple, scrapbookingmadesimple.com, and welcome to today's Make It Monday event where we are featuring Ultimate Crafts Part 2. We featured Ultimate Crafts last week where we had an amazing bundle for $19.99, really focusing on their embossing folders and a whole class around how to get the most out of your embossing folders. Today is part 2 of Ultimate Crafts, and our sale will go live immediately following this class. So if you are watching this and we're live chatting, that means you're watching this during the premiere of the class. And if you visit our website, the product isn't there yet. No, at the very end of today's class, I will say ready, set, go, and we will load the product. I'll click it all on, and then you'll be able to see these amazing values. Now, I wasn't expecting to do today's class with Ultimate Crafts. I will tell you, it is a surprise for me as it is a surprise for you. I thought I'd be doing something different, but the product did not arrive in time, which is so hard because this was, it was nobody's fault. Absolutely nobody's fault that it didn't get here in time. But it's been planned for like a month and a half, 2 months, 3 months, maybe 4 months. I knew what we would be doing for this Make It Monday event. And well, things happen. So we had to pivot. Oh, did we have to pivot? I spent like 5.5 hours trying to go, how am I going to do this? But I promised to make it Monday every Monday if we could, and I'm going to live up to that. So the product I have for you today from Ultimate Crafts was intended to be doorbuster deals for National Scrapbooking Day. I'm just bringing them out a little bit earlier than expected. So instead of one bundle, because normally we do one bundle that has a value of between $80 and $100, sometimes a little bit more, but your price is $19.99. That's typical. And had the product arrived in time, that's what we would be doing. We didn't have time to make samples. We didn't have to, it's just been a thing. So because this was intended for National Scrapbooking Day, which happens to be YouTube number 500, Saturday with Stacy, YouTube class number 500, and I have something else special coming out, but I pulled the product forward. And so instead of one bundle, there's actually 3 bundles for you today. They have a combined value of $150. And if you were to purchase all 3 bundles, because they're all at different prices, you would be spending about $26. Yes, you heard that right. The combined value is $150, but you'll be spending about $26. Now, the beautiful thing is, if you like bundle 1 but not bundle 3, you don't have to buy bundle 3. If you like bundle 2 and 3 but not bundle number 1, you don't have to buy bundle number 1. They each have their own quantities that we have available, which are limited because this was supposed to be a doorbuster deal. But you have the option of buying 1, 2, or all 3 bundles. None of this product will be open stock for you. You either have to spend the $5 and get 4 dies for $5, or don't. I leave it in your hands. So Ultimate Crafts Part 2 for today's Make It Monday. Will these orders expedite out? Yes, because the product is here. It's physically here already. And that's why we're able to do this Make It Monday. We turned it on a dime. Let me tell you, we have just a few samples to show you, but we're gonna make some pretty cool things in this class today using all of this product. So maybe I'll be able to make a few more samples to show you as we're doing this. So yes, these products will expedite out as long as you follow the criteria that you see. Please read it all in the Make It Monday category. There's a whole paragraph on how to get expedited shipping, and expedited shipping isn't us charging you more for next day air. No, expedited shipping is allowing us to ship it faster to you if you just follow a few simple terms and conditions. Please know that these are no cancellations, all sales final type of deals, and it says that in the category. So buy what you love, but love what you buy, okay? And if you want it expedited and you've done a pay later order, just call us. There's a date shown in that category that says your order has to be paid for by this date. If you call us by that time and we take a phone order from, or a phone payment from you, you will go into expediting for sure. All right, so today's a little different than normal, but every bit as good, maybe even a little bit better, because you're getting National Scrapbooking Day a month early. I just feel bad. SMS girl Claire, she got a few samples done. I've done a few, and mine don't even have sentiments on them. But what I have to show you today, I think will make your heart happy and show you that you can do a lot with not so much. And this is our way of helping to keep crafting affordable. Again, the value on the 3 bundles, $150, give or take a few cents. And if you were to purchase all 3 bundles, you'd be paying somewhere around $26. So that is a wahoo kachoo. Enjoy our doorbuster deals early. I'm so glad that they were physically here. Otherwise, I didn't know what I was going to do. Honestly, I mean, I was beside myself trying to figure this out. And I said, you know what? We're just going to go with it. We're just going to do it and pull that product forward and offer it now. So I am going to tilt on down. I'm going to get started for today. For those of you who are here during the premiere and we are live chatting, hi everybody. It was a very stressful day for me yesterday. Oh my gosh, I had no clue what I was going to do. Not a clue. And then it just happened. So we're gonna let today happen, and thank you for being part of our live chat. We so appreciate you being here. And for those of you who missed the live chat, remember it's on Mondays, 5 p.m. sunny California time, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. We live chat every Monday during our Make It Monday events. All right, I'm gonna tilt on down. We're gonna get started for today. Are you ready? Ready or not? Usually I'm so confident in that are we ready. Today, meh. So ready or not, here we go. Down I go. Bye everybody. Yeah, usually I'm like really confident. Are we ready? Yes. Today, meh. Not so sure. All right, let me do this and get everything ready. Okay, first bundle here. Let's see, first bundle. Regular price is $61.99. Your price is $12.99. I'm gonna pull it out and I'm gonna show you what's in it. We're gonna use something from bundle number 1 and I think something from bundle number 2. So let's pull it out and let me show you what I've got in here. I'm not going to show you samples to the end because I don't have too many to show. All right, first things first, from Couture Creations and Anna Griffin. I think those are in, no, yeah, that's right. I was gonna say, they look like they're in upside down. From Couture Creations and Anna Griffin, I have a pack of 24 glitters. Ooh, this retailed for almost $40 originally. Holy smokes, artichokes. And it has the cute little case, and the case has a little handle. So first item in this bundle, and I'm going to be using these today, is the Anna Griffin glitter. And look at all the sparkly, dazzly colors. I'm telling you, if you need a Christmas gift for somebody, this is an amazing value, even at the $12.99. But that's not all you're going to get. Oh no, I have got 3 different Ultimate Crafts dies to go with it. And I think I'm gonna use this one today. We're gonna play with a die and the glitters. So this is bundle number 1. It is regularly $61.99. Your price is $12.99. Our pricing only goes lower from here. So if $12.99 isn't in your crafty budget, hang tight. Wait a minute. Wait, there's more. I've got 2 more bundles that are even at a better price than $12.99. I have to believe the lowest bundle is $4.99. I have to believe that that is talking the talk and walking the walk to keeping crafting affordable. And that $4.99, skip Starbucks for a day and you've paid for that bundle. All right, down we go. Oh my gosh. Well, God gives you lemons and you make lemonade. That's what we're doing today. We're making lemonade. Bundle number 2. Bundle number 2 retails for $56. Your price is $7.99. Now, these were door buster deals. I do not have thousands and thousands of these. I don't even have hundreds and hundreds of these. So if you want $56 for $7.99, especially if you are a die cutter, a new die cutter who just wants to play, I have got a great corner. I have got a beautiful paisley. I have got a stunning motif. I have got a beautiful keyhole dewdrop. I have got, look at the size of this thing. I have got an edge that is amazing. This die right here is worth more than $7.99. This die is a $15.99 die just on its own. And then I think we're going to play with this one. So you're going to get all of these for $7.99. Wahoo Kachoo. But wait, and it has a value of $56. But wait, there's more. It dices, it slices. I have one more bundle, regularly priced $32. Your price $4.99. Now there's nothing the same between the bundles. Each bundle is different product. There's no duplications. So again, I love this paisley because it's got the 2 of them together. This is a great little paisley. Love the frame. Can go either way. I've got a floral and I've got a decor motif. This looks stunning when added onto that decor motif. It just really, really does. So for $4.99, you got 4 dies. Wahoo Kachoo. So if we're looking at $12.99, so $13 plus $7.99 that's $8. So that's $21 plus the $5, that's $26 for all 3 bundles. Or pick and choose the ones that you like best. When they're gone, they're gone. There is no coming back. We won't be able to do these ever again. I bought all there was, and that's all there is. I almost want to say, nope, I won't do it. I'll get in trouble. But Bugs Bunny, that's all, folks. All right, so where are we going to start today? I think we're going to start, I think we're going to start with bundle number 2. And I'm going to pull this die out. Yeah, I think that's where I'm going to start. And I'm going to play, whoa, hello there. I'm going to play with the glitters. Let's talk a little bit about the glitters, shall we? So these are Anna Griffin glitters by Couture Creations. You have all 24 colors. It's a beautiful, beautiful spectrum of everything that you've ever wanted. So again, if you need a gift, this is an amazing one. Each of them are in these little, there's like a 2-pack, a little plastic that holds 2 of them, and it does come with the carrying case. So you could take the packaging off and then put these in the carrying case and leave it like that. I don't know that I necessarily need the packaging. That tends to get in my way as I'm putting things in and out. But I like that idea. I think that works. And I would ditch the packaging. So now that I've got them all, I want to show you that on the top, I have to pull them all out because I don't know what color I want to use. On the top, each one of them, Where am I going to move you to? There? Okay. Each one of them has two opportunity. Well, you actually have three. You can open the entire bottle. Just like that, just open the entire bottle. Or you have a shaker on one side and you have a pourer on the other side. So you decide which one you want to use. Do you want to open the entire bottle and just dump? Or do you want to pour it out? Or do you want to shake it out? The nice thing about this is that even if you use the shaker side, when you go to put the glitter that you didn't use back in, you can open it up and it's easy just to pour it right back in. So it's nice having those kinds of options as opposed to one that just unscrews and you don't have that shaker option. I like that. That makes my heart happy. It's not a microfine glitter. It's more of an ultrafine to a standard glitter. So it's a little bit chunkier than a microfine. Well, it's a lot chunkier than a microfine, and it teeters in between an ultrafine and a standard. And that just means that the granules are, when they go to grind the glitter down, they're a little bit bigger than an ultrafine. They teeter. They really, here, let me see if I can. I mean, they really are close. I think it's an ultrafine. I'm going to call it ultrafine. It doesn't say on the packaging, but looking at it and feeling it, it feels like an ultrafine, which means that we can use it for the techniques that we're going to do today. I'm going to grab a die, and I think I will cut it using some opulent paper. So this die is in bundle number 2 for $7.99. The die alone is worth $7.99. Forget about everything else that comes in that bundle, which is 5 other dies. Let's see. Let's grab some opulent, and I think I'm going to grab some gold. I think I'm going to grab some gold, and I'm going to just die cut my die out. And I'm going to die cut it a couple times. So I'm going to bring my Sizzix Big Shot machine over. It is the machine that we use here at Scrapbooking Made Simple. It is not the only machine that you can use. I will tell you, most of these are going to go through a Sidekick without any problem. So if you have a Sidekick machine, you might find these to be very helpful. I'm going to use my 6-inch plates. So the only way to get 6-inch plates is to buy 2 of the multi-packs. Ellison came out with a multi-pack. Let me see, do I have it here? Yep, Ellison came out with a multi-pack of plates, and I'll include this on the Make It Monday because I'm using it. They came out with a multi-pack. So typically when you buy your plates, you get 2 that are big like this, 2 full-size plates. But then they started doing these multi-packs where you got 1 full size, 1 6x6, and 1 2x6. And that's what came in the pack. So you got 3. I have asked them to please, please, please start doing the 6x6 packs in 2 packs, because the 6x6 is really a size. In fact, I could almost even use the small ones if I wanted. The 6x6 is really a great size since almost every die on the market fits a 6x6. On an occasion, you'll need to use the full size, but it also keeps the warping down on your plates. If you use a plate that's close to the size of the die, you'll have less warping. In fact, that's what I was saying. I could even probably get away. Oh, no, just a little bit too big. By a hair of a chinny chin chin. Just a hair. So I'll use my 6x6, and that's what we're going to use today. Now this is a perfectly clean, beautiful, brand new 6x6. This one's been cut in 2, and that's what your plates are eventually going to start to look like. Kind of hazy and cracked, and that's okay. You're going to use them until they don't work anymore. This one I have used as a do not cut plate, but it looks like I might have cut into it by accident. But that's okay, I'm still gonna use it. All good. I'm gonna bring my die over, bring my Sizzix Big Shot machine over. I have got my base platform that comes with the machine. I have got my Solo shim that comes with the machine that allows you to do wafer style dies. This is a chemically etched die. It's wafer. See how thin it is? It's as thin as a wafer. I'm gonna bring my paper over, put one plate down, put my paper on it, put my die on it, and send it on through. Now I'm not using a precision base plate, and it is kind of an intricate die, so I might flip it. I might, when I get to the other side, rotate. We'll see if I needed to use my precision base plate. We'll know soon enough. I'm a girl who likes to fly by the seat of her pants and see what happens. You just never. So the nice thing about the 6x6 is that you can just do a 90-degree rotate without having to open up and move the die at all. And why did I do that rotate? Well, because the roller has a sweet spot. Everybody's machine. It doesn't matter if you've got a Spellbinder Platinum machine or a Gemini machine or a Sizzix machine or a Sizzix Vagabond, whatever. Every machine has got their own sweet spot. So when you roll a die through once, maybe it didn't hit the roller exactly the way that gives you the most optimal cut. Easy peasy, get to the end, rotate it a 90-degree rotate, send it back, and with any luck, you're gonna have a great cut. Well, that looks pretty good to me. Pop it on out. Ooh. Huh. Well, I might just keep that. I'm not sure what I would do with it, but I'm thinking I might keep that. Let's grab my tweezers and let's see if we can pop this die out. So this is Sizzix Opulent paper in the gold. I have talked to them about more colors, but things move at the speed of manufacturing, which sometimes isn't fast, but the best things are always worth the wait. So if you love Opulent paper, I am trying to convince them to do a few more packs. I've already told them the colors I want. All right, so now I've got the leftovers, the fallouts, still stuck in there. I'm just gonna give a few little pushes just to get some of them out before I run it through again. Just get some of these out. I don't necessarily have to get all of them, but I might as well get the bigger ones out. Because you're asking, if you leave that paper in there, will the die cut a second sheet of paper? Yeah, it probably would. If I left two, if I die cut twice and didn't clean it, would it cut a third sheet? No, probably not. There's no blade on these dies. You're asking that little ridge. There's a little ridge on the die, and you're asking that to cut through paper. And the more paper you put in there, well, the less opportunity it has to cut, because it won't, the paper that's stuck in there will build up and it won't allow the edge to touch the new paper you're trying to cut. So I'll just pop some of these out and we'll do it again. And I think that's more than enough. So I've got one down and one to go. Let's try again. Put it in, send it on through. Pretty easy roll for sure. And because I'm using 6x6 plates, I don't have to open up and then rotate my die itself. I can just pick up the plates and rotate them and done. Send it on back through. It's easier to send it through on a rotate than to only cut once and find that it didn't cut all the way through. Yep, that looks good. And pop it on out. There we go. there we go. All right. And again, I could come in and just clean that out a little bit. Maybe you have the Sizzix foam in the brush, where you can lay it down on the foam and roll the brush over. However you get it clean, at least before you use it the next time, you just want to push out some of these larger pieces, allowing the next cut to go through really simple and easy. Okay, so I've cut 2. What am I going to do with it now? What did I do with my other one? Okay, well, oh, here we go. Should I cut 3? No, I'll cut 2. I'm like worried I'm going to lose it. Okay, so what are we going to do now? This is where the glitter is going to come into play, and I think I'm going to work with maybe I'll work with green. Maybe we'll do it twice. Thoughts. Okay, so I'm going to grab some green paper. This is just green cardstock, nothing overly special about it. And I'm going to grab a roll of Stacy tape. Now this is 5-inch tape. We sell it as big as 6-inch tape, but we sell it also as narrow. This is 1/4 inch, and we go all the way down to 1/8 of an inch. This is double-sided adhesive that is heat resistant and super, super strong. It will hold beads and sequins and fabric and metal and plastic, and I mean it held a dress together. People have used it to tape down one of our regular chatters used it to tape down the carpet in her RV. This tape will go missing out of a crafting room and will find its way into a toolbox very frequently because it is super strong, super long. There's 85 feet, and it is really affordable. The 1/8 of an inch, I think, starts at either $2.99, maybe $3.99. It's really affordable. The bigger, the wider you go, the more expensive it gets, but also the more opportunity you have to play with it. So I'm going to take my Stacy tape, and I'm not going to tear a piece off. I'm just going to kind of get an idea. I don't really need to do one that big, but I'm going to grab my scissors and I'm going to score. I'm just going to score straight down. And then peel it off. And where I scored, it's cut really nice. Now, Stacy tape is super tacky, super strong, super sticky. So once you get it down, there's really no getting it back up for sure. And I've cut my paper a little bit bigger than what I need because I want to leave hand holes for me. So put it down, good nice press. And I could leave it like this forever. I could make bunches of these that are ready to go, because until you pull the liner off and expose the sticky, this is perfect. I don't have to do anything with it. Can I pull the tape off of this? Heavens, no, 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 no. And as you can see, I've left a border all the way around, giving me a place to hold this. I don't want to be sticking my fingers all over the sticky. I want to have a place to hold it. So you always want your paper a little bit bigger than what you need, so you have a hand hold. You can hold what you're working on. Okay, so why did I do it on green paper? Because I think I'm going to use the green glitter. And if you start with a color that's similar to or in the same color family as the glitter, it's always going to look a little bit brighter, a little bit better than putting it on white. So I've just grabbed a green. It's not the same green, but that's okay. When I put it down, it's going to look amazing. Now again, it doesn't show sticky until I cut or pull off my liner, and I have to decide, do I want one this big? Do I want a card that big? Well, I certainly could. All right, let's do a card that big. I don't have a sentiment for the middle though. I don't think I have sentiments anywhere handy. You will just have to envision a beautiful sentiment in there. All right, let's do it that big. Or I can cut it down. Well, we'll cut it down. I could cut it down. Now I have this piece to work with for something else, and I still have my handholds here. Straighten that out just a little bit. I still don't have a sentiment. That hasn't changed. But now I have more of, I guess, more of an A2 size card than a 5x7. And I have my handholds. I want to make sure that this tape is down really, really good. And once I pull it off, I want to be sure I save the liner. Now you don't have to save all your liner all the time. This is the liner. This is the only thing that doesn't stick to the sticky. So you want to be able to save this because you can also use this as a handhold if you need to, but a little bit later on, we're going to do something else with it. Now I've got my 2 die cuts, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put them down. Once I put them down, I don't have really much opportunity to pull them back up, so I better be pretty happy with where I'm putting them. And they're not going to be exact, they're going to be close. And I think that's good. I'm not going to tap it down too hard. And then I'm going to try and get this one kind of similar too. Kind of similar too, not exact. That look good. All right, just do it, right? I hear you. So it's not exact, it's similar too. And then I can take my liner and really give a good push. And really cement that die cut down. Handhold. See, can you see how shiny that is? That's all that adhesive waiting for you to do something with it. What are you going to do with it? So nice, good press. You don't need to send it through your big shot machine if you had a big piece of this and you wanted to cover the whole thing up and do a brayer. But if you're doing a brayer, remember, you've got a piece that's exposed right there. You can't brayer over it. You'd have to cover the whole area up to use a brayer. And really, you're just trying to push the paper down so it's cemented in. Now let's bring over our glitter. And I tend to be more of a dumper than a shaker. So I'm going to just drizzle my green glitter all the way down. And I'm going to let gravity do quite a bit of the work. And anywhere there's sticky, the glitter is adhering to. Flip it over, do a little line of glitter across, and again, kind of let gravity do the job for you. Now I've got a little piece over here that doesn't have any. I'll just put a little there and then let gravity take it on down. I'm going to grab this. Before I finish that, I kind of want to get some of this back in my jar. So I'm just going to put it all back in. You use so little. Okay, I'm going to put this on just for safekeeping so I don't make a mess. Now I've got it pretty much over the whole thing. And this is where I take an inexpensive makeup brush. This is your blush brush or your powder brush. And I'm just gonna brush some of it off. And see, I still have sticky. Can you see? It's still kind of glossy there. I haven't covered it all. I need to do that. So maybe that I would go in and use a shaker for, because I don't want to dump too much. There's no reason to. There, that's enough. And now brush it off. And all that excess is landing here. Is there enough here for me to put back in? I don't know. I used hardly anything. And back in it goes. I'm going to use this again, so I'm going to kind of brush off and get rid of the green. And I'm going to bring this over, and now I need to burnish it with my finger. Your best tool, your most inexpensive tool, but the one that works the best. And as I'm burnishing it, I'm cementing that into the sticky, into the tape. Remember, we pushed the die cuts down into the tape. Well, that's what we're doing here. And as you burnish it, you will notice that the glitter kind of comes alive. It kind of says, hello. It winks back at you. It turns happy. And it cements it into the paper. That way, when you send it, no flaking, no coming off in the card. You're doing all of that here. Give another brush down. Man, that's pretty. I'm not going to try to save that. It's not enough. That is so beautiful. And to burnish, you can do it a million different ways. You can do it this way. You can do it this way. It's really up to you what works best for you. But the idea is once you're burnished, your glitter stays. Doesn't come off, doesn't fall off, doesn't flake. So why did we put the die down first on the sticky? Well, because if you put the glitter down first and then you try to die cut, you're going to have to use a wet glue to make it stick. If I had done all of this in green and then die cut my pretty little decor pieces, I would have had to have used a wet glue to stick them down. And even then, because it's glitter, and what is glitter? It's plastic. Glue has a hard time to adhere to plastic sometimes. So by taking the die cut and putting it first on the Stacy tape, which is what we call my double-sided adhesive, putting it first on the tape, then adding the glitter, you have for sure cemented that die cut in place. Now, what are we going to do from here? Well, let's see. Good question. Not sure. What if we took and grabbed a piece of gold paper? Do I like that gold? Okay, so I'm going to trim this down now. I don't need my handholds anymore. So now I can take and cut it down. And yes, I'm going to cut off some of the die. That was the intended purpose. Don't need my handholds anymore. Okay, these are beautiful. They're so pretty. Love, love, love. And then what if we took it and we put it on here? And then we back. Okay, yay for me. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take my thinner Stacy tape and put it here and here and here. So Stacy tape, you can tear it. You don't have to cut it if you don't want to. It's every bit as strong as red line, but easier to use and far more cost effective. There is nothing wrong with red line tape. It has been in the industry for years and years, but it is a little pricey. This will hold, bind your books for you. I'm just gonna freehand this. Oh my gosh, this is so lovely. If I say so myself. I love the color combination. You would use a trimmer. I'm a freehander. So here we are. See, I need a sentiment. But that's okay. I'll have the girls put a sentiment on it when I get downstairs. Now, do we want to back it in the green? That dark green that we used? Or do we want to back it in? Well, that black sure does make everything pop. I think I'm going to back it in black and not the green. So. A little bit of Stacy tape. This one is a little bit long. I'm not going to worry about it. When I peel my liner off, I'm just going to fold it back in on itself because Stacy tape is double-sided, so you can do that. Not all double-sided tape is the same. I can tell you that Elizabeth Crafts makes an excellent quality in her double-sided tape. Sook Wang tape, which is Score Pal, is a lovely quality, absolutely, as is mine. But if all double-sided tape by no means is the same. And oh, Stacy, can I get it back up? Yeeks. Yeeks, yeeks, yeeks. I was way off there. You sometimes you really do get what you pay for. And if you don't want your cards or your layouts or your boxes or your bags potentially falling apart, spend a little bit more on your adhesive. And now all it's waiting for is a sentiment. Pretty, right? And that gold is out of the gold opulence. So the golds match. So even though they're a little different, I didn't use the same paper, but my goodness gracious, it looks like this was built into that paper. And I made my own green glitter paper without having to buy a full sheet of glitter paper, which can be expensive. They can be upwards of $2, $2.50 a sheet. And here you can make 24 different colors. So I love that one. Maybe let's see, what else do I have in here? What do I have in this one? What did I have in this one? Did I have one in here that I want to? I like the flower, but maybe I'll use this one. So again, out of set number 2, and this is a corner. I'm gonna see what it's gonna look like. And let's grab, what color paper do we want to use? Do we want to use the red? Do we want to use the pink? Ooh, Now that's a bright pink. Hello, pink. Wow. Let's take some Stacy tape. Oh, I should cut it. I'm just gonna put a score line in it, just so it tears easier and it tears closer to straight. I'll give myself plenty. So it tears closer to straight. I'm gonna give myself a hand hold all the way around. And I have a feeling that this is bigger than 7. So maybe I'll trim it down just a little bit so I have something a little closer to 7 inches. I would absolutely save this piece here because I can die cut words out of it. I can do whatever makes my heart happy. Do not throw that away. But that looks a little better to a 5x7, yeah? Just trying to get my cut a little closer to straight. All right, I think I can see better now what I'm doing. It's still a little bit wonky, but if it ain't a little wonky, it isn't handmade. All right, I'm gonna go for it. So I think I'm gonna cut this out of maybe, do we like the mirror? Or do we like the, I don't know. I'm looking at my opulent paper. I just grabbed a bunch of colors. Let me see what I've got over here. That's too blue. I don't think I want the blue. But maybe that. I don't want a glitter. I want a glitter. Let's see. Do I have a darker gray down here? Hello, opulent. Do I have a, oh yeah, here we go. This is what I want. Oh yeah, I like that. Okay, that's what we're gonna do out of the charcoal. I think that this is just a little, I like the darker. Okay, so we're gonna do that out of the charcoal. Oh, yeah, that's definitely blue. That's out of the muted. So I'm gonna cut this little guy a couple times to do some corners. Let's see what happens. What's the worst that can happen? I do it and you don't like it, so then you don't do it. Right? I mean, that's the worst that can happen. And I can cut this in half. I don't need such a big piece. And let's die cut this out. Now this is pretty intricate, so we'll see how good it comes out. I'm not going to use a precision base plate. We're just going to go for it. Put it there. Close it up. Send it on through. I'm using my 6-inch plates, so I can literally just pick up my whole set of plates and rotate it and send it on back. Oh, that cut beautifully. Holy smokes, artichokes. Okay. Only 3 more times. I don't know if I can cut through. So I'm going to line it up there. Try to get as most out of my paper as I can. One roll. Pick up my 2 clear plates, just do a 90-degree rotation, send it back. Just because this die is a little more intricate, it's not an open frame die, it's got a little bit of scroll to it. Can I cut 2 pieces at the same time? Ooh, I don't know. Oh, but one piece cuts like a dream. I can get one more out of here. What if we go ahead and we try? If I fold this, we'll try and get 2 out at the same time. No promises, but I'll try. It's asking a lot of a little die. Opulent paper's a little thicker than most. It's going to roll through a little bit harder. I'm going to rotate. Come on. Send it back through. And just for good measure, I'm going to go one more time, just because. And let's see if I got both of them out. Oh, I can tell you, nope, I sure did not. The edge is cut fine. And the first one's going to come out, but not the second one. Let's get all the little doodads out of the first one. But the second one, nope. My little pieces are not going to come out. The edge is cut okay, but not the actual intricate part. It was just too intricate to go through too. Now maybe with a precision base plate it would have worked, but I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna say, live and learn. I'm not gonna throw that piece away. I'm gonna line it back up. And I'm gonna cut it again. I'm not throwing it away. Click the die right back into place. Worst case scenario is that you get a double cut. That's the worst thing that happens, that it moves slightly and you double cut it and you can't use it. As it stands now, you can't use it. So you might as well give it a college try and see if you can line it back up and send it back through. And this time all my bits and pieces are falling out. So Stacy for the win. Yay. Don't ever just throw a die cut away because it didn't cut. Line it back up. Try again. Now I've got all 4 of them. Happy day for me. All right. So let's bring my card over. I'm going to expose my sticky. Which has green on it. I have green on there. Oh well. I'm going to put down my corners. Maybe I'll do a little bit on the inside so I can trim it on down. How about 1? 2. 2. 3. 4. I think that's pretty close. I'm going to be okay with it. Take my liner. See, now here, if you wanted to use a brayer, you could, because your liner's the same size. So you could take a brayer and go over the top of it if you didn't have the flexibility in your hands to lay them flat. Take a brayer and run it right on over. I'm just trying to make sure that that paper is cemented down. And there we go. Now I'm ready for my glitter. Don't want green. All right, so let's do bright. Ooh, I don't know, this is a very bright pink. These are very close to each other. One's magenta and one is fuchsia. So I have pink and pink. Ooh, but maybe I like the rose. The rose is very pretty. Let's do the rose. And I'm going to pour across the whole sticky. And then I'm going to let gravity kind of do its thing, because as it works its way on down, anywhere there's sticky, it's going to stick to. I need a little bit more over in this area, put a little bit more over here, and kind of let gravity do its thing. Then I'm going to rotate it, put a line across, and let gravity do its thing. A little bit on the edge. A little bit on the edge. In fact, I can probably just pick it up from inside there. And I see I need a little bit up here. Can you see? It's a little bit bare up there. I see a little bit of the sticky, and I don't want that. And a little bit of sticky there. All right, gonna grab my brush, and all the extra is gonna brush off. Not all the extra, you still have to burnish to really set it into the tape, the adhesive tape, but this is gonna give you a good start. Grab it all back up. And this is where I'm at. My bottle looks almost empty. Look at, see, almost empty. But by the time I refill it with all of this, zoop, tap, tap, tap. And my bottle is getting full again. Put my lid on, because I know me. I should have grabbed my glitter cleanup cloth. And I think I'll just do it on here. Take your finger and burnish. Now, I'm not rubbing like this, but I'm not rubbing like this either. I'm not trying to take my fingerprints off, but I'm not being so gentle. I don't have to be, because the paper is already cemented in there. Yeah, you're not trying to take your fingerprints off. You just want that glitter to cement down into that paper. And you can see very little is coming off. And that's the goal. So there's all my extra. Now I'm not even going to try to put that back in. I'm just going to let it go. It's very, very, very little. All right, pretty. And then I'm going to take and I'm going to trim it out. Now it's up to me how much of a border I run around those corners. I'm going to cut it down so that my border is smaller around those corners. You would use a trimmer unless you want to channel your inner Stacy and you hear no guts, no glory, and it's only paper, and go for it in freehand. Yeah, see, I like that better. Now my corners look more like corners. And then I can take and let's decide what paper I want to use. Ooh, that looks really good. Oh, I think I'm happy. Okay, let's mat it on down. And then we're going to move on. And the last thing I have to show for you, we're going to be working with the liner of the Stacy tape. Remember I said, don't throw away your liner. Well, there's a reason not to, and I'm going to show you. But I have to finish. And roll it back in onto itself, because Stacy tape will do that. And let's line it on up. Trim on out. So for a last minute substitution, I think it works. We're gonna have to find something else for a doorbuster deal for National Scrapbooking Day. But but I think this absolutely will work for a Make It Monday. Girls gotta have a plan. Now, do we like the gold? Do we like the pink? Or do we like the same gray that we did out of the... Oh, I like it out of the same. So I'm gonna back it in that same color as I did here. I think I like that better than the pink. Yeah, I think I'm gonna like that better. And then we will pull out another die. The other die I'm going to use is from the set that comes with the glitter. And no, you can't buy the glitter open stock. So if you love it, you're going to get the other 3 dies to go with it. And that's just kind of the way it is. Oh, somebody needs to get me a sentiment or 2. They're just crying for me to say something. I wish I had one of my dies from last week, because those big word dies would be perfect in the middle of these. But I don't have them in front of me. Oh, I cut that really close. Okay. Too bad, so sad. Oh yeah, way close. All right, so I'm going to finish this one. I'll finish straightening it out afterwards because it's going to bother me, because I know me. But I like it. I like it. You have options. Now I do feel like I need to put that black one on there because I cut it so close. Like, no more, Stacy. Just move on. Sorry, folks. I am who I am, and that is not going to change. And since the girls are going to have to finish these downstairs, the least I can do is have them ready for a sentiment. So I'm not crazy about it because I cut my border, I cut my second piece of gray just way, way, way too close. And this seems to fit pretty good. Almost like it was made for it. All right, cut this out and then we move on. It's like, you already said that. I know, but that was then. Okay, I feel better about things. Sorry, had to do it. Moving on. We're going to play with this die next. And this time, we're going to play with the liner first. So I'm going to pull this die out. Wafer die, liner. Remember all the stuff I've been pulling off as I've been exposing my sticky? And this you can cut more than one at a time. This is a coated piece of paper. It's got kind of a plasticky coating on it. So I'm going to send this through a couple times and cut out a couple masks. I'm making a mask out of my liner because remember, what's the one thing that doesn't stick to the sticky? The liner. Don't move. Well, I've got plenty. It just is slip sliding around. There we go. So I'm going to do two at once. It'd be helpful if I lined my plates up. There we go. Creaks and cracks are okay, especially with this. I can do a simple rotate, send it back. Creaks and cracks are okay because you're cutting through coated paper. Oh, it double cut my second one. Look at my paper moved and it double cut. Well, I got one out of there and it double cut my second one. All right, well, you have more liner. Let's go again. Will that fit? It will. So let's try again. I've got one. I need like 4 or 5. So let's give it a whirl. Whoop. Bottom, liner, die, top plate. Let's send it on through. And maybe I don't rotate. Maybe I just bring it back to be sure I don't, well, although the paper's attached, so there shouldn't be a double cut, but let's see what I get. All the little bits and pieces fall out. That's what I'm looking for. All my little bits and pieces fall out. Anything that's not falling out, just pop right out on your own. Take your little tweezers. All those little fallouts. Oh, this is good. Okay. So now I've got 3. Let's do one more set of 2. Give me 5. And, oh, that was so close to the trash. So close. Those of you who were saying, yes, she made it. Nah, not so much. Let's see, will that fit? Yeah. And send it on through, giving me 5 pieces. You're like, well, why didn't you cut these beforehand? Well, what fun would that be? Creaks and cracks are okay. You're going through a coated piece of paper. One more just for the heck of it. Maybe my fallouts will come out a little easier. Well, that one came out completely clean. Okay. All right, so now I've made masks. So instead of using die cuts, I'm using the liner to make my dies. And there's a real good reason I'm doing this, because this is the one thing that won't stick to the sticky. What if we did red this time? Red? Red, okay. So let's add some Stacy tape to a piece of paper. Score it. And I'm just gently running my scissors down. Just a score. That way it just tears super easy. Leave myself some handholds. And cut away the rest. You know, I could come back and no, I'm not going to do that. I could use those negatives. I could. I'll save that for another time. All right, so I've left myself some handholds. I'm going to save this, not throw that away. I'll use that for something else. And now I'm going to do a wash, rinse, and repeat. The only difference is these are not paper. They're the liner. So when I expose my sticky, save your liner because you never know when you're going to want to make a mask. I can then decide where I want to put these. And if I'm not happy with it, they come right up. So now I can decide where I want to put these. Oh, take that little piece off. And it won't stick because it's part of the liner. Do I want one here? Do I want one there? Take out the little fallouts, make sure they're all out. Got a few left in. I don't know. Do I want one here? Do I want one up there? How do I want to cut these? Do I want to cut these down so that I just have them in pieces in certain areas? I have the opportunity to pick them up any way I want and move them any way I want. Maybe 5 is too many. Maybe I go there and there. Maybe I don't want it that wide. Let's trim it down a little bit, maybe a little bit smaller. Yeah. Take a piece of liner and put that right over the top. And I can save that. Use it for another time. As long as it's got the liner over it, we're good. Now let's see. And there, and here, and there. And what if I cut them? What if I just go zoop and cut it? And have one. Have one maybe there. Maybe this one here. Oh, I think I'm getting there. But the nice thing is, you have options. I can even put a little one. There. Too much? I don't know. All we're going to do is try. Okay, I've got them down. Now I got to take my liner and press them into place. They're still not going to stick to the sticky. If I need to pull them up, I still have that opportunity because it's the one thing that doesn't stick to the sticky. So if I need to, I want to get those down really good. Down, down, down. Down, down, down. If I need to pull something up, I absolutely can. I just take it and go zoop and pull it up. If I don't like where it's at, and then I can put it back down again. Okay, should we give a whirl? Let's grab some red glitter. Ooh, pretty. So I started with a red base just to make my life a little easier. Now I'm going to walk across the top or the middle, and then I'm going to let gravity do its thing. And then I'm going to rotate it. And I'm going to go across, and I'm going to let gravity do its thing. And anywhere there's sticky, the glitter is going to find a home, and it's going to want to stay there. Any place I see that may need a little bit more, I add a little bit more. Then I take my inexpensive makeup brush and brush it off. I missed my my funnel and put it back in. Tap, tap, tap until you've got as much as you can get off. Now I missed my black funnel quite a bit, but I'm not going to worry about it. This isn't enough for me to save. Ooh, that trash looks pretty. All right, now burnishing. Burnishing, you need to be a little careful. Because remember, the one thing that doesn't stick to the sticky are these masks, and I don't want to pull them up. Not yet. So I'm just going to take my time and burnish all the way around them, not lifting them. And any excess glitter that is still in the little crevices of my masks, they're going to come out. See all that little excess glitter? I'm going to be a little gentle there. The glitter is getting brighter. It's getting happy. You can visibly see it change. Oh, see, I pulled up there. A little too rough. All right, so let's take off my excess. And then it's up to me. Do I want to try and put that back in? Is that enough to save? I have almost a full jar still. All right. Now this is where you have some decisions to make. I could pull these up one at a time and do a bunch of different colors of glitter. Or I can pull these up one at a time or all at the same time and do the same color of glitter. Because now that I'm pulling the mask off, what I'm exposing is the sticky underneath that doesn't have any glitter on it yet at all. No glitter yet. I could throw embossing powder in there and heat and have it embossing because the Stacy tape is heat resistant. Oh, see, I moved that one. Yep, see, I didn't press down quite hard enough there and it got underneath my mask. Better you see me do it. That way when you do it, you know what you did. I just wasn't quite, I didn't push down quite hard enough there for my mask. All right, let's see what we get. Let's go with gold. So I'm going to do a gold glitter. Gosh, that's almost yellow gold. This is white gold. Which color gold do we want? The yellowy or the white? No, I think I'm going to go with this one, a little softer. Let's see what we get. Get that little piece off. And now everywhere I put it, in fact, I might just shake it. Everywhere I put it, where the sticky has now been exposed, my glitter is going to adhere. And I'm just shaking it because I don't need all that much. Because I can take my finger and kind of rub my finger all around and fill in all those nooks and crannies. I'm not rubbing hard. I'm just moving the glitter. So anywhere I've got a nook and cranny that's open, that's got exposed sticky, that glitter's going to adhere to. And it kind of looks like a hot mess. You're like, yeah, where'd the design go? Well, the design shows when you take your brush and you start to pull that excess glitter off. I haven't done it there yet, but I have here. I used to teach how to be a glitter goddess class, and gosh, I showed you, I don't know, 40 different techniques with glitter. It was crazy. It was an all-day class here at the shop. Oh, that's pretty. Now am I going to put this back? Okay, let's say I did. Shh. I'm already an hour and a half in. All right. So, pretty. And then let's mat it. That looks pretty good. And let's grab some gold. Okay, that looks good. And cut this little piece off here. And we can keep that for later. Grab some Stacy tape. Or do we like that satiny gold? Since the glitter's so bright. Oh, that satin gold is beautiful. Okay, I'm going to change it. So, an impromptu Make It Monday. Not what I was expecting to show you, not what I was expecting to do, but where lemons happened, we made lemonade, and you just have to roll with the punches. It was nobody's fault that the product didn't deliver on time. It just didn't deliver on time. And, well, we made the best of it, didn't we? We were able to pull forward product that was going to be used for National Scrapbooking Day, which then gives me the incentive to go out and find something new for National Scrapbooking Day. Something I don't even know. I'm going to start looking. We'll have something even equally as fabulous as this. Oh, that was really off. Stacy. I so want to stand up, and I don't know that I'm going to get it off. Okay. Let's leave a little bit more of a border, and that way I can trim it to eye. There we go. I'm just going to do it by eye. So, here. And here. And here. And here. Oh yeah, that worked. Just do it by eye. Ooh, isn't that so pretty? Oh my gosh, that almost looks like it could be a Christmas card. Those almost look like snowflakes. And then oh my gosh, this is striking. I don't know if it comes through on camera because I only have this little small viewfinder. So I don't know exactly what you see, if you see what I see, what's in front of me, but I'll tell you, so many people will walk into the store and they'll say, oh my gosh, those samples are beautiful. They just, on camera, just didn't do them justice. And I have a pretty nice camera. I might not have it at the best settings. Suppose I should take a class, huh? Maybe I could hire somebody to come and show me how to make sure my camera's at the best settings to give you the ultimate view. Oh yeah, I like this. Gosh, you could just put on a Merry Christmas and call it done. And you could do some in reds, you could do some in silvers, you could do some in blues, you could do some, you would have options. You could make these as your Christmas card and do them in a million different colors of glitter. You could make them a wintry looking one. Oh, so lovely. I hope you agree. I do. So today we've been playing with not one, not two, but 3 different sets from Ultimate Crafts, where the retail value of the 3 sets is about $150, but your price is about $26 should you get all 3 sets. I have set number 1 that has the glitter. It's $12.99. It comes with 3 dies and all the glitter. I have set number 2. It is $7.99, $56 worth of value, and there's 6 dies. 2 of them I used today. And then the only bundle I didn't use today was bundle number 3, which has the 4 dies. It has the flower and the frame, and it's $4.99. All right, let me show you some samples. So Claire did some, I did some. Well, so I started with this one. So here's one, ha ha ha. So this is the black version of the red version. Pretty, right? Love this. And Claire put together Happy Birthday. There's that die all done in glitter. She doubled it up. Happy Birthday. And then she did the cute little owl. And then we have Best Wishes. And again, this is with that border die in bundle number 2. And then I did this one today for you using the, gosh, I wonder if I should put those in gold over the top. I bet I could shadow those. No, be done. But I do bet I could put these in gold and shadow them just a little bit. Oh my gosh, I'm just waiting for a sentiment. That's all it needs is a sentiment. And then I did this for you. So you decide, yay, nay, meh, wahoo kachoo. This is an impromptu Make It Monday. They're usually not impromptu. But a girl's got to do what a girl's got to do, and we're crafters and we just get it done, don't we? Nothing stands in our way. Okay, a little obstacle, pisha, no big deal. We're going to figure it out. And we did. We figured it out together. So, where do you find these amazing bundles at these amazing prices? Exclusively at scrapbookingmadesimple.com. And don't forget to read the little criteria to get expedited shipping. That way you know if you qualify or not. And we do our best with expedited shipping to get them out as quickly as we possibly can. But downstairs, we in the retail store, me and Claire and Renee and James, we're the ones, Michael, we're the ones who handle the expedited shipping, and we can only fill your orders when our store is slow. So it's kind of a catch-22. Yay, the store is slow. We get to fill orders, or, oh no, the store is slow. You take it as you get it, right? All right, you guys, are you ready to go take a look at the bundles and see the pricing and be wowed on our site? Ready, set, go. The sale should be live now. Remember, you might have to hit F5 to refresh a couple times. And remember, there's no cancellations. No, love what you buy and buy what you love because it is yours. And are these limited? Yes, they were meant to be a doorbuster and not a Make It Monday. So if you love them, enjoy them. And if it's not for you, that's okay too. Maybe I showed you a tip or a trick today that will make your heart happy. All right, it is me, Stacy, Scrapbooking Made Simple, scrapbookingmadesimple.com. Next time I see you, I may be in, no, I'm already, I'm trying to think of when this is gonna air. Gosh, the next time I see you, I will be potentially home from Columbus, Ohio. I'm not on a plane yet, but soon. So this is pre-taped. They all are pre-taped. We'll see if there is live from Creativation starting Sunday. You know I went to the show. Find out I'll post on Facebook and on YouTube. I'll make a playlist for Creativation on YouTube and on Instagram Reels. If I can keep them to a minute and a half, who knows? So, all right, you guys, it's me, Stacy, Scrapbooking Made Simple, scrapbookingmadesimple.com. Potentially in Idaho, right? Or no, Columbus, Ohio. Potentially in Ohio right now. So we'll see. You never know. I'm not on a plane yet. All right, you guys, take it easy. Bye. Thanks for being here with me. See ya.